Hi everyone, we're back today with another video blog. I know it's been a couple weeks, but I definitely wanted to get back into it. I had a really good question come through my inbox yesterday, so I wanted to share it with you guys. The question was from a bride here in Pittsburgh who is getting married this summer, and she's looking to have her rehearsal dinner somewhere that's economical and also that will hold all of the guests that she's considering inviting, which she has a lot of out-of-town guests, so it's something that she has to think about. And it was funny, she's like, I don't want to pay for a whole other wedding the day before, which is true, and you really have to consider the fact that a lot of the times you're inviting a ton of out-of-town guests to the wedding, and those two, they have to get invited to the rehearsal dinner, or at least traditionally. We'll talk about that in a second. But so, good question. I decided to video blog this instead of write her back individually because I thought this is definitely something that comes up a lot. Too often we're so focused on the actual wedding day that we kind of put the rehearsal dinner on the back burner. So hopefully this will provide you guys some insight. Some of the options that I came up with were, first, to possibly look into having the rehearsal dinner at your home or a family member's home, whatever is more convenient. Be sure that you are looking into the logistics behind it, though. There are a lot of factors that go into having a large amount of people at your home. Obviously, look at the size of your home compared to how many people. The parking situation is also something that you need to consider. So just be sure that you're being smart and looking at all of the different logistics elements that have to go into it to pull it off successfully. So beyond that, there are quite a few ways you can feed your guests once they get into your home. You can do the traditional thing, call up a local caterer here in town, have them bring the food to you, or you can pick it up from them, just depending upon what you guys want. You can also do like a potluck type thing, something that maybe you do if you're having a dinner party, cook maybe a couple different entrees, and then go ahead and have everyone bring a potluck, just a dish to share. So that's definitely an economical way, just really not spending a whole lot of money at that point. So that can be something also, is if you talk to your family, see if they're on board with that option. Lastly would be to check into your favorite restaurant here, ask if they cater. And sometimes they do cater, they advertise it, but sometimes they don't advertise that they cater. And you should always try. Just pick up the phone, just see if they cater for you, and you may be surprised with their answer sometimes. And also, I like this option too. Maybe you have a favorite restaurant here in town that maybe their banquet room isn't big enough for what you need. Maybe they don't have a banquet room, or maybe it's booked the night of the rehearsal dinner. So that's also a nice way to get the food you want, but not have to worry about the stress of going anywhere and dealing with, the whole banquet room. So that could be a way too. Second option would be to do a barbecue, and this can be done at your home, like in your backyard, but it can also be done at like a pavilion type thing. If you have like North Park, for example, has things you can rent out here in Pittsburgh. You can go up to Moraine State Park, South Hills, just wherever you live, check in to see your local park and rent a pavilion, and that can be a great way to relax. You just throw on some burgers and hot dogs on the grill, kick off your shoes, have activities for the kids if you're going to have any attend. There's lots of playgrounds nearby, and just totally chill. A lot of people are going to be coming in from out of town, maybe jet lagged or sitting in a car all day, so they kind of just, last thing they want to do is go to a restaurant and dress up. They kind of just want to chill. So I really do like that option. It's extremely reasonably priced to do that, and you can accommodate a ton of people. It could be a whole other party the day before your wedding, and I'm a big fan of that option, to be honest with you. Even if you're not on a tight budget, who cares? Just kick off the shoes and relax. A wedding is about having fun, seeing friends and family, so do what feels right, and don't worry about what anyone else thinks. I know a lot of people, I had a bride last summer do the pavilion type rehearsral dinner, and she asked me, she's like, is that embarrassing? And I'm like, no, no. It's great, and I would love to do that. I joke with my husband, I'm like, we should have done that. But we had a good rehearsal dinner either way. But so yeah, those are just some options. If you guys have any other options that you can think of that would be cool, especially local to Pittsburgh, definitely let me know. I'd love to hear your suggestions. One more quick topic I wanted to touch on before I say goodbye here is who you should be inviting to the rehearsal dinner. Now, obviously you're going to invite, parents, grandparents, bridal party, family, close family. But you should really be inviting your out-of-town guests. So it can get a little tricky. A lot of people have, like Heather, who sent the question in, you have a lot of out-of-town guests, and it's not always feasible to invite everyone. Therefore, you really have to look at your budget and then go ahead and talk to your family, see who you want to invite. Look at the guest list, really look at it from their point of view. They're traveling to see you. Like I said, they're going to be tired, jet-lagged a lot of the times, and they just want something to do, and it's not necessarily considered proper etiquette to just have your guests fend for themselves the night before their wedding. So just make sure that you are talking about it with the family. Make sure everyone is on the same page. No one's feelings get hurt. And you guys should be fine. So again, thanks for chatting with me today. I'm always open to more questions, so I'd love to feature. I actually have a couple more that I'm going to do maybe next week. Good questions that I got that I decided to video blog about. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. See you guys.